afternoon, everyone. How's everybody doing on this Tuesday? Happy April Fools. There's a lot of fools out there in this day and age, especially in the baseball world, and we'll talk about it. What's going on, everybody? What's up, what's up, what's up? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. The Yankees are off to a hot start. They're going to start the series against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Folks in the chat, how we feeling? Let's say what's up to the chat real quick. Who do we have in the chat? We got Gusto in the chat. What up, Gusto? Ken is in the chat. What up, man? What's going on? Nosebleed section. What is going on? Dev Finch. What is going on? Shia. And yo from the Ace Avenue. What's up, man? How's it going? OG. I haven't seen you in a long time. How's life, man? How's it going? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, there he is. Steve Schumann, Mr. Schumann, how are you? It's good chatting with you last night, man. Hopefully you're doing well, sir. We got Owl in the building. What's up? How's it going? Yeah, good one, Ace. Good one. Appreciate the kind words there, Gusto. Thank you so much. What's going on? Ray, what's going on, bro? How's it going? What's up? What's up? What's up? But yeah, we'll just continue waiting for more people to come into the chat. But make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's continue growing this channel out. So before we talk about the lineup tonight with the Yankees, there's been a lot of buzz about the torpedo bats. And honestly, I know I talked about it with Ace last night on his show. Shout out to the Ace. And Ace, drop your link, bro. Drop your link. Let the folks subscribe to your channel. Also Ken too. Please drop your link too. Ken is out there doing his thing in the YouTube world. So both you gentlemen, drop your links, please. I would appreciate it. But the torpedo bats, they made it sound, fans are making it sound like the Yankees are the only ones who are using the torpedo bats. But there's other players around the league and other teams that are also using the torpedo bats as well. And the fact of the matter is, the way I see it is, if you're trying to improve your game, if the torpedo bats are going to help you, and if it's legal and Major League Baseball approved of it, then who cares what the fans have to say? All right. The players still have to go out and perform. End of story. All right. I mean, the torpedo bats, yeah, it could have its benefits. I'm sure it has its advantages. I mean, we're seeing that, right? Guys like Aaron Judge, they don't need it. But there's other guys on the Yankees like Jazz Chisholm Jr., Anthony Volpe, right? A couple of these guys, they're using it. It's benefiting them. So I don't see what the issue is, but because it's the New York Yankees, it's a big deal. Why are they doing it? If it was Shohei Ohtani using the torpedo bat, then Major League Baseball and the entire Major League Baseball fan base would be all about Shohei Ohtani and how he's using the torpedo bats. And this guy is innovative, and he's the star of the MLB. And they'd be talking about it for weeks on end. But because it's the New York Yankees, oh, well, they're using torpedo bats, right? And, Aaron Boone did put out a tweet earlier, and this was shared by Max Goodman. I want to read this real quick. Aaron Boone said this, all right, and this came out about 20 minutes ago. He says, it's about the hitter. It's about the person swinging it. Understandably, I get it. It's getting a lot of attention right now, but yes, ultimately, when the dust settles, it's about players performing. I don't know about you all. I absolutely agree with this. It's about the players at the end of the day. The players still have to go out and perform. They still have to go out and play, right? I'm sure, again, the bats have their benefits, but, they still have to go out and get their home runs. They still have to go out and get the hits. Guess what? They're still going to strike out. They're still going to ground out. They're still going to have games where they're going to play bad. I'm not just talking about with the New York Yankees. I'm just talking about players in general, whichever player is using these torpedo bats. So to me, you know what? It's not a problem for me personally. I don't think it's that big of a deal. And I wanted to say what's up to a couple of other folks in the chat. Old Sarge is in the building. What's up, Old Sarge? How's it going? And we got Owl in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? So here's the way I see the torpedo bats. Just kind of like a real life example, right? If you're somebody who, let's just say you race, right? You're a racer. You got one of those cars that's made for racing. You're gonna do everything you can to put the right, material or the right gear in your car to make it the fastest car amongst all cars. If you're racing against other people, right? You're gonna do everything you can to win that race. It's like folks who go out and work every day. If they have a toolbox, if there's a brand name set of tools that they would rather use to go out and fix things, and if it works for them, that's going to be the tools that they're going to use. They're going to get the best brand that's for them. They're going to use what's best for them. So in this case, with the New York Yankees, they're going to use what's best for them, right? Yankees and the analytical department, right? They went outside the organization. They went outside Major League Baseball. They consulted with someone that went to MIT and worked with him and helped them out in developing these bats, and it's done them well, right? It's done them well. So, again, I have no issues with the bats. None of the fan base should have issues with the bats. If it works for the player, then fine. And if Major League Baseball said, "Hey, perfectly legal," then who are we to say that the bats are wrong? If you're going to complain about Major League Baseball and legalizing these bats, and I think you should start complaining about some of the rules that Major League Baseball has. But that's a whole different can of worms, people. That's a whole different can of worms. I'm not going to go down that road. And I see a few other folks. We got Joe from NY Yankee Mania. Make sure you guys go subscribe to his channel. He's started his channel. He's been going live. Went live with him last night just to talk a little Yankee baseball. So shout out to Joe. I see and then Al is in the building. What up, Al? Cold Italian Pizza. How you doing? What's going on? Cold Italian Pizza? In Furnace, what's up, man? How's it going? What's up in Furnace? And we got Yassine in the building. What's going on? How's it going? But I wanted to give my thoughts on the torpedo bats. I saw a few comments from other folks that were, saying that they were okay with the torpedo bats. Steve Schumann says it's the magician, not the wand. I believe that's what Pat Murphy, manager of the Brewers, said. Yes, he did, Steve. He did say that. He did say that it's the magician, not the wand. It's still, the player still has to perform. They still have to go out there and they still have to pay or play. Okay? Plain and simple. They have to go out and play, and that's that. And Old Sarge says all this talk of torpedoes and tools and shafts and wood is making my inner 12-year-old giggle. Well, I hope it's bringing back like good memories. I don't know why this popped in my head, Old Sarge. I could just think of your father, you being a 12-year-old and your father saying, "Hey, kid, would you do it right? Use those tools correctly." I don't know why that came in my head, but tell me if that was a thing when you were 12 with your father. Let me know. And OG says, Yankees fans, when Soto makes his return to the Bronx, no one boo him. All of us will stand up and collectively turn our backs on him and ignore his entire at bat. He is dead to us now. Listen, hey, you know what? I'd be down to do that. I don't know if the Yankees fans will. I could just see them booing, but I do. I would turn my back. I would sign up for that. But do I see Yankees fans doing that? No. If they did do it, awesome. But I don't see them doing it. I see the boos being loud and clear for Juan Soto when he makes his return to the Bronx. So that's just me. Yeah, I know. Imagine Soto's disappointment when no one even cares and like they don't even acknowledge him. That would be hilarious. I think he would be super sad. But yeah, freaking torpedoes, baby. It's torpedo season. But enough about the torpedo bats. But let's talk about the Yankees, people. Let's talk about the Yankees. All right. So, the Yankees are off to a hot start. They're 3-0. They just swept the Brewers, right? And they scored 36 runs in the first 3 games. Aaron Judge is just on fire. It's just home run. It was a home run derby all throughout the freaking series. You guys heard me call the play-by-play. I ended up losing my freaking voice over it, but it was so worth it. Just my take on it. Did anybody, let's be honest here. Be honest here. Did anybody expect the Yankees to come off hot like this? Honestly, be honest with yourselves. Be honest with me. Let's be honest with each other. Me personally, I didn't expect it. I didn't expect the Yankees to come out firing on all cylinders like that. I was confident that they were at least going to win 2 out of 3 against the Brewers, right? I was confident in that. But did I expect this type of slaughter from them in this series? No. But everybody from the lineup to the pitching staff, right? Whether it's the starting pitching or the bullpen, has been fantastic. They have looked really good. And I'm seeing a few of the comments. What's up, John the Beagle Dad? What's up, man? He's saying he didn't expect it. Joe didn't expect it. Steve Schumann didn't expect it. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it at all, man. It was just like you got to be kidding me. Like, who are these guys? There was a lot of skepticism going into the season because of the injuries and the loss of Juan Soto this offseason, the injuries to Giancarlo Stanton, the injuries to Luis Hill, Garrett Cole. There was a lot of doubt. There was skepticism when it came to the season, and rightfully so. I think fans had a right to be skeptical about how the season was going to go. But I think I like the lineup. What the lineup is telling us as of right now, and I know it's only been 3 games, this lineup is deep. They can, like Steve says, the lineup is definitely deeper. I'm with you on that there, Steve. There's guys, everybody in the lineup could hit, right? They're all capable of hitting. And they've all shown that most of them have shown that to some capacity, right? So, I like the lineup. The pitching staff is performing. Rodon had an excellent opening day. And then Max Fried, he didn't do too bad himself, right? He looked fine out there. A little bit of hiccups, but it happens. And then Marcus Stroman came through. This season Marcus Stroman is trying to prove himself. This season. So hopefully he has a good year. We know he's a first half guy, 100%. Second half, it's historically second half hasn't been that great for him. But here we are, right? Here we are. Let's these guys, so far so good. Good start to the season. Now, as far as some baseball moves or Yankee moves, should I say, that went down earlier today. So the Yankees signed back a familiar face. They signed right-handed pitcher Adam Ottavino to a major league contract, and they added him to the active roster. Devin Williams has been put on the paternity list, so sounds like he's about to be a father, so congratulations to him. JT Brubaker has been added to he's been transferred to the 60-day IL. So as you all know, he got hurt during spring training from a line drive to his back. It cracked 3 of his ribs. So, which was unfortunate for him because we haven't even really seen him pitch yet, except in spring training, but he's been transferred to the 60-day IL. So those are some of the moves, that went down in Yankee land. So I don't know about you. I was a little surprised about Ottavino being added back. I didn't even know he was a free agent, but here we are. And some other moves went down today, right? Well, not other moves, but there was some other news. Meredith Marakovits put out a tweet earlier today saying that Clark Schmidt threw 3 innings, 46 pitches in a simulated game in Tampa yesterday. He responded well, and he's going to throw again on Saturday as he continues to build up. So that pitch count on Saturday It's probably going to go up even higher. So maybe after that simulated game on Saturday, when he pitches again, he could potentially come back after that second start. They'll bring him up to the roster and have him start in one of the series. Maybe perhaps after the Pittsburgh series would be my guess, or the series after that. I'd have to check the schedule to see who they're playing. But I know this series they're playing against the Diamondbacks starting today. Right after that, it'll be the Pittsburgh Pirates, right? So hopefully Ottavino sent down as soon as we have a little baby Williams. Not an Ottavino fan. Ottavino was all right, for me there, Steve. I mean, he wasn't great, but he wasn't bad. He was just all right for me. That's my take on it. So he was all right, but he's just there. He's probably just there to fill in that spot for Devin Williams. So when Devin Williams gets back, I'm sure Ottavino's he's going to take Ottavino's spot. I think that's inevitable, right? So a few other folks came into the chat. I see Must Have Snacks. What's up? Jacob Petruzzi. What is up? Pito. What up, Pito? How's it going? Sean Browning. I think I missed you. I do apologize. What is up? What is up? And real quick, folks, if you have a Discord, I just wanted to put the link out here. If you want to join this Discord, please do. This Discord is a Yankee Discord. There's some pretty cool people in there. It's a lot of fun. We chat it up. We dice it up in there and just talk Yankee baseball. It's a really cool community. Here's the link right here. If you don't have a Discord, you could download Discord and hit this link and join in on the fun, people. Join in on the fun. It's a really cool, laid back community. So, and shout out to Jason Rivers. That's his name, who created this. So shout out to him. He's the one that created this Discord. So anybody who's interested, there's the link right there. If you need it again, just please let me know. Cold Italian, we're not going to see Gleyber next week. He has an oblique strain. He's hurt. So, it is what it is as far as that goes. After the Pirates, Yankees face the Tigers. Yeah. And, the Tigers have they got a pretty decent team. But again, I know Gleyber won't be there. He's hurt. So, OG says Steve Cohen thinks the MLB is actually real. Shh. That's funny. But Chua is asking about Cody Poteet on the Orioles. I like Cody Poteet when he was with the Yankees. I think he did some good things. But the Yankees ultimately ended up trading him for Cody Bellinger, which I was very happy about that trade. It was a little sad to see Cody Poteet go, but they got a bat in Bellinger. It was worth it. I would have done that trade over and over again, right? So I 100% would have done that. Cody Poteet could be a starter or a reliever. I like him coming out of the bullpen, but if you needed him to be a starter, he could probably give you a solid four innings, 5 at best. So yes, Discord is a 24-hour chat. Yeah, it's basically a chat. It's there 24 hours. You could put any messages or any pictures or stuff like that, anything you want. So it is a 24-hour thing. It is a 24-hour thing. Yeah, do that trade 6 ways from Sunday. Exactly, Sean. I like Cody Poteet, but Cody Poteet got us Cody Bellinger, and it was necessary. It was necessary. So I like the pickup. I did like the pickup. I'm glad Cody Bellinger's with the Yankees. He wanted to be a Yankee. He looks like he belongs with the New York Yankees. I mean, his whole aura just yells, "Hey, I'm a Yankee. Like, I'm here." So I'm glad he's with the team. I really am. So great to have him. What up, Stephen B? What's going on? So, what up, Erica? How's it going? What's going on? Good to see you. What's up? What's up? Make sure you all subscribe to Erica's channel. She does a really good job on her channel. It's called That's Baseball Erica. Oh, she put out a few videos a few weeks ago, so hoping to see some more. But what's up, Erica? Thanks for joining. But yeah, I'm just reading up on some of the comments here. Yeah, let's make it 4 in the win column today for sure. So, this series against the Arizona Diamondbacks, I think it's going to be a little bit more of a challenge, right? They don't necessarily have a bad squad. They do have a they got a good team. They got some good pitchers. The Yankees are gonna be going up against some good pitching in this series, right? Corbin Burns, Merrill Kelly, Zach Gallen. So the Yankees are going to have a little bit more of a challenge when it comes to their pitching. Their bats, they definitely have some guys in their lineup that can absolutely hit. So let's see how the Yankees bats do. And I know, Erica reached out to me yesterday, so I know she wanted to see when I was going live. So I was just like, all right, here you go. So, I'll get you on here. What up?
What's up?
How you feeling?
I'm all right.
Yeah?
Yeah, sorry. I had a bit of a cough going on there.
Good,
man. I'm excited to watch some baseball. I love that the season's back and that there's something to watch every day. It's awesome. And if you guys don't have MLB TV, I think today is the last day to redeem it if you're a T-Mobile subscriber so that you guys have baseball on all the time. Highly recommend.
Yeah. Oh, I redeemed mine, so I'm good. I'm good. But shout out to Erica. I got her in the chat. Like I said, she reached out to me yesterday asking when I was going to go live, and I said, I'm going live like on this day at this time. So I was like, I think she wants to come on. So
I took the day off from work today. I just needed like a reset, and nothing I love more than talking about baseball all day. So I was on Hector's stream this morning, and now I'm here. I just wanted to talk Yankees. I just needed to get off my chest. I needed a reset. I love it. So thank you.
Well, while I do something real quick behind the scenes, what are your talk to the folks? How are you feeling about this Yankee season so far? What have you noticed so far? Like whatever comes to your mind, talk to us.
I mean, guys, it's only 3 out of 162, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. But this lineup does look as balanced as we have been talking about off season. Considering that we did lose such a amazing generational hitter in Juan Soto, and we had to figure out how we were going to fill that gap. And so far, it's looking good. Cody Bellinger looks great. Paul Goldschmidt looks solid at the top of the lineup. And the torpedo bat seemed to be working in our favor. So hopefully it can continue. But, like I said, 162, it's a long season. So I'm just enjoying it while we can. Because, maybe they are the 98 Yankees and they can go out and win, X amount of games. But most likely they'll hit a slump and we'll be talking negatively at some point, just like we did last season. But I'm enjoying what we're seeing so far.
Yeah. I don't know how much of the conversation you caught, but I asked folks in the chat, like, did anybody expect the Yankees to come out firing like this? And a few of the people in the chat said, no, I definitely didn't expect it. I wasn't expecting that kind of start. I knew they were going to win 2 out of 3. I was confident in that, at least for sure. But a sweep, I wasn't expecting a sweep. But after they won 2 out of 3, I was like, they should be able to sweep these guys. And to score 36 runs in the first 3 games is pretty incredible. Again, I did not expect that. That is just absolute insanity.
Before I was like, it's funny how we came into the season and all the Yankee haters or even Yankee fans were like, we're screwed. There's so many injuries, blah, blah, blah. And then it goes to everyone complaining about how the Yankees have this special bat and they're cheating and they're going to win it all. But like, it's just funny how it changed, 180 immediately. So I love being the bad guy. Screw it, man. Evil empire, bring it on. You know what I mean? The Dodgers are evil in their own ways. Watching a Dodger game right now pisses me off because I'm like, that team is just loaded. But you know what, man? The Yankees, they can do something. They can at least win the pennant again if this is what we're gonna expect day in and day out.
Yeah, they have the capability. I mean, they certainly have the capability. This is a much different team. I feel like this is a much different team. The lineup I feel like is well balanced. The pitching has looked really good. I don't know. So far, I have no complaints. I know it's only been 3 games, but it's still going to be a long freaking season. Now they got the Diamondbacks coming up. I think the Diamondbacks are going to give them a little bit of a challenge. I think they're going to give them a little bit of a harder time. Your thoughts on the Diamondbacks? What are we thinking? Because Corbin Burns, he's going to be pitching tonight against Will Warren. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, no, my thoughts are that I feel bad for the Diamondbacks because they're in a division where it's obviously the Dodgers are the favorites. They did so much in the offseason to get better. They got to the World Series 2 years ago. They have a really, really good team and they're not even like slated to win that division, but they're still really tough. And yeah, I want to see how it continues tonight. It's going to be colder out too. The ball was flying. Friday and Saturday was a bit warmer out, so we'll see what happens. I want to see if Judge can continue this. This is really fun to watch. Like you were saying, at the end of the day, the Yankees, we have a Judge. You know how in the Marvel movies are like, we have a Hulk, we have a Judge. So
right.
There's always a chance because that guy, and although he has his playoff woes, he's a regular season savage. So it's really cool to see this man get better and better year over year.
And the fact of the matter is, too, he's not off to a slow start. So maybe the dad strength has kicked in. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think since he's a father, he's like, all right, time for daddy strength to come through. So, I think he's out there with a vengeance this year. You can tell. This team is so far from what we've seen, right? Like they look hungry. They look really, really hungry. So, I'm looking forward to what they do next. Let's see what I think, against Arizona, just as an early prediction, I think they'll go 2 out of 3. I feel confident in that. Just because I do think that Arizona will give them a little bit of a hard time, especially with these pitchers that they have coming up in this series.
Yeah, it's really big for them to win today if they want to win 2 out of 3 of this series, just because you have, Warren, he's pitched in the major leagues, so maybe the jitters won't be there, but there's a lot riding on him on this rotation. And then you got Rodon going tomorrow, which I'm pretty confident on. I don't even know who's starting game 3. It's not Fried. Who would be?
Game 3 is Carrasco.
Yeah, that's wild. So yeah, today's an important game if you want to win 2 out of 3. I think you got to set the expectations.
For sure, set the tone.
Set the tone, yeah.
100%. Did you see the news about Giancarlo Stanton, the tweet?
No, I actually didn't. What's that? I've been out.
So. Okay, so Brian Hoke put this out about an hour ago, and I'll just read it off real quick. And let me get your thoughts there, Eric and Len, chat. Let me get your thoughts as well. Brian Hoke put out this tweet, and it says, Giancarlo Stanton said he has advanced to taking at bats against a traject machine. He will need to play in rehab games after missing all of spring training. Quote, I'm just getting the feel back. He said he still feels pain in his elbows. And he says, quote, that will be a constant. So that will be a constant. Like me personally, Erica, that kind of worries me. So it's like if he comes back and he plays and the elbows are an issue, how many games can he play? How long can he withstand that pain? You know what I mean?
Yeah, apparently he was playing through that pain last season, and they're saying that it was due to how they were kind of messing with his swing a little bit, and he was using that torpedo style bat last season. So maybe he had to tweak his swing in order to make sure that because they use analytics to create those bats where they can personalize it based on your swing and where your sweet spot is, and when you barrel the ball. So they're saying that maybe that is what messed him up. But like I said, if he was able to play through it last year and be that successful in the playoffs, I'm not too concerned, but they definitely should baby it as long as they can, because when we need him the most is for the playoffs. So don't rush him back. I know that they said that his timetable to come back was like Memorial Day weekend. That's still fine with me. Like, let that be, because as of right now, this lineup looks pretty balanced without him in it. Granted, guys will slump, and you will miss a guy like Stanton, but his importance of in this lineup is in the playoffs. So just take your time.
Yeah, exactly. And Nosebleed Section asks a really good question here. He's asking, will the torpedo bats cause these elbow issues for others? And that was a question that I was wondering about, because if it caused problems for Giancarlo, what's it going to mean for players? And I hope if it does, I hope players speak up sooner rather than later. And if there's if they're experiencing any sort of pain, or if they're experiencing some changes in their body, in this case their elbows, hopefully they speak up and they say something about it. Because although the torpedo bats are great, I just don't want it to cause any kind of hurt or any kind of injury to these guys.
Yeah, there's really no way to know. I think if you're just picking up a torpedo bat, I hate saying that phrase, but that style of bat, and you're just using any kind, like Ellie De La Cruz just got one shipped in and went off yesterday. Whereas according to Austin Wells and Volpe, they're personalizing it to their swing, where you don't really have to adjust the swing. It's just like you're adjusting the bat itself, where the material is being moved down. I don't think it should mess with their elbows in that sense. But if you're just picking up one of these bats and trying to square it up, where the base of the wood is, then yeah, maybe it'll mess with other players, especially if they all complain about elbow issues. Then that it's obviously the bat. But it's kind of the same thing with the pitch clock and pitchers getting Tommy John. It's just like, is it just a coincidence? We don't know.
Yeah. Right, and Ken puts a comment saying that Stanton said in a press briefing this morning that the bat did not cause his injury. That's what he says, but I guess only time will tell, right? If it causes problems for players. And you mentioned about the pitch clock. I as far as the pitch clock goes, not to jump too off subject, the pitch clock I feel like is a contributor, but I don't think it's 100% the issue. But it's a contributor because it is rushing pitchers to pitch the ball where they can't take the time that they need. But again, I don't think it's 100% the problem, but it's a contributor.
Yeah,
I'll say it like that.
We've never seen pitchers throw harder than they do now. Have been using analytics and pitching labs at the age of 14 to try to get their spin rate up and their break movement up. So like I think those are all contributors to it. And yeah, the pitch clock probably doesn't help, but I don't think that's not the outlier. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
We'll see. I just love that if there is an uptick in offense, MLB is gonna love it. And yeah, hopefully it just brings more action to the game.
And more money. It just means more money. That's what it means. And Major League Baseball is never going to say no to more money.
I can't believe Marucci didn't patent this, because all these companies are about to that's probably all they're doing today is putting in orders for these bats.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm digging the torpedo bats. I really am.
I don't think it's a big deal.
I don't think
it was a big deal because the Yankees happened to score 20 runs, hit 9 home runs on the same day that Michael Kay decided to talk about it. So, coincidence. Other people are using it. It's just like other teams are using it. People have been using it since last season. Jose Trevino has been using it since last season. So I don't think it's a big deal.
Yeah, and there's other players on other teams using it. And it's like I mentioned earlier, if this was Shohei Ohtani using it, like all of the sports media across the country would be like, look at Ohtani, innovation. This guy's innovative. You know, he's the best in MLB, and you know they'd be raving about it. But because it's the Yankees, it's oh well, you know they're cheating or whatever it is that they're saying. It's all a negative spin.
Yeah.
So
I'm not. This conversation or this topic will go away in about a month, and it'll just be normalized. But it's a hot topic, you know. It gets clicks, and that's just the world that we live in. So.
Yep, and it is April Fool's Day, and it's like I said earlier when I started the show. There's a lot of fools out there, so we're going to talk about the bats.
Yeah.
Here we are. What up, Rodney? How's it going, man? But let's talk about tonight's game, though. You know, Yankees, Diamondbacks. It's going to be a fun series. I'll pull up the lineup real quick.
Looks pretty consistent to the last 2 games.
Yeah. So I'll make it full screen real quick. Do you want to read off the lineup?
Yeah, sure. Leading off at first base, Paul Goldschmidt. Batting second and center field, Cody Bellinger. Batting third, my captain, Aaron Judge. In right field, cleaning up is the Torpedo King himself at second base, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Batting fifth and at shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Batting sixth, our catcher, Austin Wells. Batting seventh, left field until the 7th inning, Jason Dominguez. Batting eighth at DH, Ben Rice. And batting ninth at third base, Oswald Cabrera, and towing the slab is Will Warren.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And let us get us back on screen here. Sorry about that. Until the 7th inning. I like that. it's true. It's true. Yeah. No, you're right. After the 7th inning, they take him out. They get him out of there. I mean, I don't know. I know some fans don't feel that they're kind of against it, but you know, I don't really care. At the end of the day, they got to go out there and win.
I hated it when I first saw it. And then I just started thinking of like, okay, what if something happened in left field and he botches it and it causes us to lose the game or something happened? Then, you know, that'll just be the storyline everywhere and everyone will talk about it. And I just feel like it will get to him just because he misplayed a ball, I think on Sunday, where it was like, it was a short hopper in front of him and then it bounced off his glove and it went this way. And I'm like, thank God it didn't lead to anything else. But like, I don't know. I don't know if I'd completely trust him in left field just yet. But
it's a work in progress. You know, you gotta give him time. And it's like I said, with prospects and young players, you got to give them time. And I keep saying it over and over again, manage your expectations with these guys.
Yeah.
So you know, they gotta go out there and they're gonna learn, right? Dominguez is gonna learn. We got to give him the same time that the Yankees gave to Anthony Volpe.
Yeah.
So
except Anthony Volpe won a Gold Glove his rookie season.
He did do that. But even then, though, it was offensively, it was right. A bit of a struggle for him. But let's see what Dominguez does in his rookie season. I think he'll be fine.
I like what I'm seeing so far. I know that he hasn't really gotten the big hit yet, but he's been walks. I know he for sure has 3 walks and maybe 4 so far. You know, he's got some good plate appearances. He just hasn't gotten the big hit yet, but that'll come in time. So I'm not too concerned.
Well, not to freak anybody out, but it's like right now he has a 125 batting average, but it's only 3 games. So, I hope people aren't losing their freaking minds over it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It looks weird when the rest of the lineup has a 400 batting average.
Yeah, I know. Because let's see. Let me put the lineup. Because you look at
Goldschmidt, Belly, Judge. They're all over 300. I think Jazz over 300.
Yeah, they're well over 300. I mean, you look at Aaron Judge. He has a 545 batting average right now. With a 2461 OPS.
That's
those are like video game numbers. Well, Cody Bellinger has a 400 batting average with a 1057 OPS, and then Goldschmidt has a 417 batting average with a 1250 OPS. So it is wild, man.
Yeah,
Like, those numbers are just wild in the first 3 games. I don't think it's going to be sustainable. I
not
think
at
those
all.
numbers are going to drop at some point. But it's just to start off the season. Those numbers are just insane.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's fun. It's all downhill from here, guys. Maybe not for
Yeah,
Judge. You know what I'm saying? Like, realistically, baseball, like, it's nobody's keeping a 400 batting average. It's impossible. Who's the only person that hit 400? What was his name? Was it Ted Williams that did it? I know somebody did.
Ted Williams, or was it
Tony Gwynn didn't ever.
Gwynn? No, there was one player. He played for the Tigers for a
Oh,
long time.
not Al Kaline. Who?
He played for the Marlins early in his career. Why am I forgetting his name? Bill O was saying Ted Williams.
Ted Williams, right? I know.
Yeah, I thought it was Ted Williams. I thought there was another player. So no, Stephen B is confirming that you're right.
Yeah. See, I know some baseball sometimes.
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about sometimes.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Ronnie's saying Ted Williams. Yeah, Ronnie would know. But Cabrera, that's who I was thinking of.
Oh,
Cabrera.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, Miggy.
Yeah, Miggy. That's who I was thinking of, was Miggy. I was like, I thought Miggy did it too, right? Because that guy was a beast when he was playing. George Brett hit 388. But Ted Williams. But yeah, Cabrera was the guy I was thinking of, like, in recent history. So
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, but George Brett wasn't hitting 50 home runs. Like, I mean, I don't think Judge could hit 400, but he could get close to it. And the fact that he can do that while also hitting like 50, 60 home runs is insane, man. This guy is incredible. Just stay healthy, and it's no limit to what we can see what this dude can do.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go on a tear this season. He goes on a tear every season, but this season I feel like Judge is like, he's out there with a vengeance. Let's see what he does. But so again, the Yankees are going to go up against Corbin Burns, right? There's a couple of guys that have had success against him. Goldschmidt, I do want to bring him up. He's had 31 at bats against Corbin Burns, and he's hit two. His batting average against Burns is 323 with an OPS of 834. Oswaldo Cabrera's had 5 at bats with a 400 average. I mean, I know that number's low. Bellinger has had 18 at bats with a 222 batting average. So he's faced Corbin Burns quite a bit too. Of course, if you remember, Burns he pitched for the Brewers, so they definitely have seen each other quite a bit, especially being in the same division. But Will Warren, he's making his season debut. Clearly never faced any of the batters on Will Warren in Arizona, against Arizona. So, since we're talking about Will Warren, let's get into these predictions, people. Will Warren, what are your expectations for today? What are you thinking for Will?
I think he gets a quality start. I feel like we haven't seen that, right, from any pitcher yet. In 3 games, Stroman didn't have one.
Rodon had a good outing.
No, well, I mean, like, get the win.
Oh, get the win.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Win. So, man, this is a tough lineup. Let's go. Definitely 5 innings.
Okay.
I'm looking at their lineup. Sorry, I'm just kind of.
You're good.
3 runs. Gives up 3 runs, 3 unearned, or 3 earned runs. Hopefully not unearned, because I'm tired of seeing the Yankees make errors already. So 3 earned. Let's go 4 strikeouts. Is that all I'm guessing? What are we guessing? The line?
Oh, you're good. It's been a minute. So strikeouts, how many innings he pitches, walks, and how many runs does he give up?
All right, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, 3 earned runs. Goes 5.
Okay. So it looks like Nosebleed's saying 4 2/3, 3 walks, 3 runs. So I don't see any strikeouts for him, but I actually got him going 4 1/3 for Will Warren. If I'm being honest, like, I got him going 4 1/3. I think he'll give up 2 runs. He'll walk 2, strike out 3. That's what I got for him. Oh, Nosebleed said 3 strikeouts. Sweet. So him and I have the same strikeouts.
That's cool.
What's everybody else saying, people? So Stephen B is saying 5 innings, 3 runs, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 7 hits. Must have snacks goes. Warren goes 5 and 4 runs, 6 strikeouts. Okay. Stephen B, I'll check your text later, dude. I can't check it right now. Pito is going 5 2/3, I think. He's saying 3 runs, 4 strikeouts. Yeah, I mean, I'm not expecting him to go over 4.
Yeah, I mean, considering the Yankees are averaging 12 runs a game,
yeah,
as long as he doesn't give up 12 runs, I think we're good.
And no doubt. And Ken brings up the Diamondbacks lineup here, the tough spots. I mean, yeah, it's going to be Marte, Carroll, Thomas, Josh Naylor, Suarez. I mean, those are the main guys that Will Warren has to worry about, and those are some big bats, man. They're those bats are fire, and they got a guy like Corbin Burns who's going to be pitching. So I think the Yankees bats are this time around. I think they're gonna have their hands full. I mean, again, Goldschmidt has had some success against him, but there's other guys in this lineup that are going to they're going to have to step up big time.
Yeah, you just hope that they take the confidence that they got from those 3 games against the Brewers and they bring it into this game. That's going to be a tougher game, obviously. I'm looking at this lineup, and yeah, the Diamondbacks offensively have been extremely successful as well in their 3 games to start the season. So it's going to be tough. We'll see what happens. I mean, everyone's going to be riding this 3-game wave, and one loss is probably going to turn everything upside down just because that's the world that we live in, but hopefully not. They've seen Burns before, with the O's. So yeah, I'm confident. I'm confident they could still sneak a win here. But yeah, I mean, we'll see, man. It's
yeah.
It's 3 games.
100%. Yeah, no, God, if the Yankees lose, God forbid, the world's going to be on fire if they lose. So it'll be back to Yankees suck, fire Boone, fire.
There's just so much, I don't know, man. Other teams are so focused on other teams. I feel like all Mets and Red Sox fans are watching Yankee games. I feel like Yankee fans are all watching Red Sox and Mets game. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's just it feels like a rivalry is just brewing, and it's going to be really big this season. Between the crosstown rivals and between the divisional rivals. I just feel like everyone's just paying close attention because there's a lot of storylines, and yeah, it makes it fun. It makes baseball fun. But I got to deal with a lot of trolls, so it sucks.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I think a lot of us got to deal with the trolls. I've had a few in here in the past, so it's fun dealing with the trolls. But let's see. So Yankees, more predictions. So let's talk about more predictions. Double plays. I know the Yankees haven't really hit into double plays, but that was a question.
They hit into one yet this year?
I don't think so.
I don't remember because I watched.
I don't think so.
We love that. We love a balanced lineup.
Yeah, but do you think they hit into any double plays? What does everybody in the chat think?
I hope not, but we'll put one on the board just in case. It's still early on. We don't know the DNA or the identity of this team just yet. I think there's just so many moving parts and so many new guys and faces. So we'll see. But let's just go with the one. Hopefully not, but be safe.
Okay, yeah, they hit into one double play so far, and that was from Ben Wright. But I didn't even notice it. So it's because they've been hitting so well.
Right.
But Nosebleed says 1. I'm going 1. Pito says 2. Stephen B says 0. Owl says maybe 2. Sean Browning says they'll hit into 1 double play, but they're going to turn 3. I hope so. That would be dope. Yeah, I like to see. I'm going 1 double play though. 1 double play. Home runs. Who do you got?
Right. Burns is a righty, right?
Burns is a righty.
Who do I want to hit a home run?
Who do you think will hit a home run?
Let's go Dominguez. Let's get him on the board. I feel like everyone else has a home run except for him and Cabrera. Everyone else in this lineup has a home run.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Bill O says Dominguez as well. Nosebleed says Judge, Belly, and Jazz. Stephen B says Judge and Goldschmidt. I got Goldschmidt hitting one. I think he'll. You know what? I'll be bold and say he's going to hit a leadoff. I think he's going to hit a leadoff home run against Burns.
It's gonna be cold out, guys. So I'm gonna go with the lefty with the short porch, and that's gonna be Dominguez. Although we have a ton of lefties.
Yeah.
So crazy how in 2 years we went from righty heavy, right-handed batter heavy to nothing but lefties. Crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Goldschmidt, and then I'm gonna go with your boy.
My boo?
Yeah, your boo. I'm gonna go with your boo. Mr.
Cool.
Mustache himself. That's right. So I'm gonna go Austin Wells, and then you know what? I'm gonna go Judge. I'm gonna go and Judge Wells, and I'm gonna go Goldschmidt. Judge, Wells, Goldschmidt. Those are my three guys. I think they're gonna hit home runs. So if Dominguez hits one, I'll be happy. But Bill, I'll see you later. Bill, thanks for stopping by. Good to see you as always. But let's see what happens. It's gonna be a fun matchup though. Yankees versus what's his face? Corbin Burns. So let's see what happens. But who do we got? What are you doing for food?
I actually don't know. I got some chicken marinating, different types. I got like a honey chipotle chicken. I got a chicken teriyaki. It's all marinating, so I don't know what I'm gonna make, but it's gonna be something with chicken.
Something with chicken. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm eating yet. I ate just a little bit ago, so we'll see what happens. Damn, and everybody better be participating in the food question because everybody participates in this one.
Everybody eats.
Yes. Nosebleed says popcorn. Pito says cheeseburger. Taco Tuesday for Stephen B. Beef sinigang with rice. Did I say that right, dear Gusto?
I don't know what that is.
No idea, but I like beef. I like rice. Meatloaf. Mustache next at McDonald's. Okay. So John Beagle is having meatloaf. He already cooked. Fish for Sean. Alaskan cod. Okay.
Oh yeah, we do have cod too.
Oh. Legume with oxtail. So hot dog and candy for snacks. Wow. All right. So all this food talk, man. It's like everybody's eating something really good. Yours is going to be chicken. Something chicken.
Probably some like diced, I don't know, some potatoes, maybe some rice. I don't know.
For sure. You're able to.
My dog is alive. Let's not. He's right there. He's chilling. He's just a really good boy.
Yeah, that's because it's because if he wasn't, Eric would be like, all right, that's it. Are you calling the dog over? We're gonna see the dog. I hope.
He's coming.
All right.
He's my dog. My dog. Number one Yankee fan. Big hey, come here. Big Aaron Judge guy. Yeah.
Aaron Judge? Hey puppy. What's up, pups? He's just hanging out.
Yeah, he's just here for
So you're able to cook now? The knee, how's your knee doing?
Oh yeah. It's going. I go to PT 3 times a week, still trying to learn how to bend it. Learning how to walk, but I don't have a brace on anymore. So that's cool. But yeah, we're getting there, little by little.
Little by little. Yeah. Cool. I'm glad to hear that because, I know. I'm pretty sure it was a little rough there for a little while.
It was really rough, honestly. Yeah. I don't wish that on anybody. I hope I'd never have to go through that again. Yeah, just that's it. That's all I guess. Like knee surgery, dude, that sucks. I've never had a major surgery in my life or a major injury up until then, and it was a reality check. It's just not fun.
Yeah, no, I know. I had a friend. He had surgery on his ACL and MCL.
Yeah, that sucks.
And I was like, "Jeez, man!" And he was definitely out for the count. as far as that goes.
Yeah.
I was like, dang,
Yeah.
that injury was bad. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with the Yankees tonight. I mean, I'm excited for their game. Their game will be starting here in a little over 30 minutes. So, and real quick, folks, I did want to point out, like, I did pin Erica's channel, so make sure you all go subscribe to her page. When are you going to start coming out with some more content?
I know. I should be good. I was in Boston last week for work. So then that I got caught up with that. And this week it's like end of quarter in sales. Either way, what I'm saying is a bunch of excuses. I do have to get back to it. Maybe I'll start it today. I don't know how I should like jump back in, do recaps or what, but yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll get some stuff up there. For now, I like joining these chats. This is fun.
Yeah, for sure. I know you love jumping on with different folks, so it's cool. And I always love having you on here, so I'm cool with it. But as far as what video, just your thoughts on the season starting off, and then go from there.
I think I'm waiting for this torpedo bat situation to kind of fly. Or I just feel like that's the talk of the town right now. Everybody's talking about it. Ugh. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But before I let you go, because I'll probably end the stream here. That way I can get ready for the game. So I'm looking forward to tonight's game. I hope you all are looking forward to tonight's game, and appreciate everybody tuning in while I have Erica on here. I love the interaction and the amongst the folks in the chat. It is greatly appreciated. Make sure you guys and gals subscribe to Erica's channel. It is pinned in the comments section. So make sure you all go check it out. But any final thoughts, final words before you go?
No, man, I'm just hoping that they go. It's 4-0 by 11 o'clock at night. It says 4-0 next to the Yankees name on the MLB website, and just keep it going, man. I'm just glad that there's baseball on every day. Like, it really it gives me something to do every night. This is the best time of the year. And I just love hanging out with you guys. So I appreciate it. But yeah, let's go Yankees. That's all I got to say.
Let's go Yankees. That's right, folks. Let's go Yankees. I'm going to end the live stream here. Erica, thank you again. Make sure you guys go check out her channel. She does a really good job over there. So, and we'll all be waiting for more content to come out. And then make sure you all. What's up?
I'm in the Discord. Sorry, I just realized I'm in the Discord.
Oh, okay, yeah. So anybody wants to join the Discord, here is the link for it. If not, I could always text it to you, Erica. I know you're probably typing it, so I could always send it to you if needed. But that is the Discord link for anybody who wants to join. It's a fun time. Everybody in that chat is really cool. Oh, I see you. Okay.
See?
Yeah, you're in there.
Cool.
Sweet. All right. But folks in the chat, thank you for tuning in. Let's get ready for the game. I'll see you all here shortly. Okay. I'll be doing the play-by-play for tonight's game. Yeah. I hope to see all of you there. So I'll probably lose my voice just like I did on the Milwaukee series. So get ready. and no, I will not be wearing a hat. I'm not going to wear a hat just to spite some of you.
Show off that haircut, man.
Hey. Yeah. So I'm not going to wear it just to spite some of you. So dare. All right. But folks in the chat, thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe, share this channel out with everybody you know. See you later there, doggy. It's great to see you too. I want to get your opinions next time, dog. What's the dog's name again?
Rusty.
Next time you jump on with Erica, I want to get your predictions too.
All right. Well, he's falling asleep. So
yeah, I see that.
Terrible co-host.
Huh?
I said he's falling asleep. He's a terrible co-host.
Oh, he's fine. Yeah. He needs some sleep so he can watch the game with you. So
yeah. All right. I'll let you guys go. Thank you so much for having me on. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But I'll see you all next time. And Erica, thank you again. Make sure you all subscribe to her channel. And I will see you all in 25 minutes. See you all later.